Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name, of course, is Ebak, and welcome to the Scratching Person with Stress the Gaming Itch. And yes, I've been waiting to play this for so long. Full disclosure, I have played a little bit of the opening, basically just to kind of see how test everything was okay, and because I couldn't help myself. But we'll be starting a brand new playthrough tonight, and that is right. We're playing Metal Gear Solid Delta. Because I picked up the deluxe edition because I am a shill and a moron. Well, not a moron, a shill. I bought something I liked. Sue me. But yeah. So, oh, sorry. It still doesn't seem real. Almost a little bit. Looks pretty though. All right then. Okay. So here we go. We're literally going to start a brand new game from the get-go. We're going to play in the new style. We're going to go normal difficulty. We're going to keep the tips. And with that, we're off.
Was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask.
I'll be very quiet for the cutscenes. Well, there's a lot of exposition to get on.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
External temperature minus 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate the alarm bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop-off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB-754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin into orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story, so why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handing him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs. Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the West. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking. Once we've confirmed the rescue of Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat Talon?
She's equipped with 2 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons, as well as 2 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
But if anything goes wrong, you'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle. Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
Oh, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need to talk to me, use the send function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
All right, here we are. And they've spruced this up quite considerable. So the first thing I noticed when I was playing this is they've really revamped the controls. So before, X was my roll, now it's triangle. And what's more is that X used to be the crouch button to get you into prone position. Now it's circle, and you hold circle to go into a crawl. And yes, snakes learn the ability to crouch walk in this game, finally. Square, not sure what it does yet. I've got a first-person view. CQC tacks are on the shoulder buttons, as normal. Stalking mode on the L1. Not sure what's left to. Oh, well, L2 is probably going to aim. Scamper around like a gremlin. Yes. Right D-pad, left D-pad, the inventories. Fantastic. Camera shift, good, good. All right. Generally, though, the control scheme feels good. Now, that's actually a new cutscene. In the original, Snake literally runs an engine across to the correct on the tree.
Retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger-happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this, anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me. Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top-secret mission. You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top-secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
I follow the president and the top brass. I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your codename is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC? Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
All right, there we go. Okay, so we're in a rabbit hole trying to find out where the word paramedic came from. All I can find is it means physician trained in emergency medicine that is not technically a doctor. It's probably connected to paraprofessional. Okay. So yeah, I have noticed a couple of things as well. The radio codec voices, they've given the voices more of a kind of a tinny sound. So it does actually sound like they're speaking on over a radio. I'll start collecting things. Got a live snake, so let's now get a deed one. Okay, up here I believe there is live med, and there's also up here. Remember these? So you may think, oh, as a survival viewer, thank you. You may think, well, I remember the green frogs, the geckos. Oh, what are the birds? Well, so they're actually so those are actually keratins. Those are geckos. So yeah, they've actually added a new collectible. So yeah, and they've technically been found already, which is why they're spinning. But I'm gonna hit them anyway, just because. I start tormenting paramedic early. I mean, why not? There's a snake. There we go. A gecko. Gako. So yeah, quick radio tuning.
I see you've captured a giant anaconda. The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful. They say it even eats crocodiles. Its only natural predator is man.
And snake.
And snake.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Glad I didn't disappoint you. So?
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
Good. I'll have to try some.
Ugh.
Never gets old. So yeah, the fact that I can actually walk around like this is revolutionary in this game. Remember that before I had to literally stop and you couldn't move. So yeah, they have made the enemies harder apparently to compensate for the fact that it will trivialize combat a little bit. Okay, so let's get rid of the directional mic. I don't really need that. Let's get... I don't have any other weapons. Oh, that's fine. I will keep the sonars. Get rid of the cigar. Get rid of the fake death pill. I don't need that. We do have new masks. And we also have a crocodile cap, which is also one-eyed. And also new to the game, a compass, which apparently just takes a single gram. Or 10 grams, whatever it is. We have new camouflages as well, which we've got from the start. So we've got the standard olive, naked, tiger stripe, leaf, tree bark, squares, black. But also, because I selected I like all Metal Gear games, I get the grenade camo, allows me to use grenades limitlessly. Also, thanks to the DLC, I get the sneaking suit, Peace Worker. It limits the sound of footsteps and boosts the natural life recovery rate. Battle Dress greatly reduces all damage taken and boosts life recovery rate, but decreases movement speed. The White Tuxedo. Move with finesse, silencing your footsteps and doubling your natural life recovery rate. If the jacket gets dirty, the effects are lost. That's quite fun, actually. Crocodile Suit makes any food taste great while also boosting movement speed while crawling and increased stamina consumption. Naked Woodland, just basically naked woodland, camouflage paint. Naked Ammunition Belt, speaks for itself. The Gold significantly lowers the camo index while boosting movement speed. It makes your camo index minus 100. Good luck with that one, is what I have to say. Oh, we've got the faces as well. We've also got glasses and sunglasses. And the mask, of course, looks Ugh, freaky. Well, the tuxedo is actually an unlockable outfit. In fact, can I meme actually with it?
I see you caught yourself
Oh.
a reticular.
That's what I wanted to do. It was. There we go.
Camouflage is an indispensable tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the Survival Viewer button to go to the Survival Viewer. Then select Camouflage and press the Enter button. Select Uniform to select Battle Fatigues, and Face to select Face Paint. Choose battle fatigues that match the surrounding environment. The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
Come on, say something.
Visibility is poor in the jungle, so you'll be finding yourself in a lot of unexpected encounters. Naturally, this means that close quarters combat will be more important than ever.
So I'll have plenty of chances to use CQC then.
That's right. In proximity encounters, firing a gun isn't necessarily the best response to every situation. It's only one option among many. Rather than taking the time to draw, aim, and fire a gun, engaging your opponent in hand-to-hand combat can sometimes be a faster and more reliable way of subduing him. Besides, in a sneaking mission like this one, it's too dangerous to go around firing your gun. You'll end up revealing yourself to the enemy.
Yeah, I know. You created CQC to deal with exactly this type of situation.
With your help, of course. In a battle situation, you'll only have a split second to decide how to attack. Press the aim button to get ready, then use the attack button to attack using a weapon. Use the CQC button to attack using CQC. Press the CQC button once to throw a punch. Pressing it multiple times in succession will allow you to deliver a combo attack. But striking your opponent is just one aspect of CQC. It doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hold. Press and hold down the CQC button to grab your opponent with your hand. From there, you can use the movement stick to knock your opponent off balance and throw him to the ground. This can be used to knock an opponent out in a single blow. If you don't press the movement stick, grapple with your enemy until you're behind them and can get your knife to their throat. Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his throat will render him virtually powerless. From this point, there are several things you can do. Press the action button to slit the enemy's throat with your knife. Move the movement stick and press the CQC button to throw the enemy to the ground. Tap the CQC button rapidly to choke the enemy. You can use this to knock him out or even kill him if you do it long enough. By continuing to hold down the CQC button, you can move around while keeping your grip on the enemy. By pressing the aim button, you can aim your currently equipped weapon at another enemy. With their comrade acting as a human shield, the enemy will be reluctant to attack you. Press the interrogate button to press your knife against the enemy and demand information. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn this way. But don't get too complacent. While your enemy may be powerless in your grip, he'll use any opportunity he can to counterattack.
So she actually does have unique dialogue with the normal tuxedo, the normal black tuxedo you can get. I'm just curious whether they've recycled it for the white suit.
You can only use CQC to grab enemies when your right
Probably
hand
not.
is free to grab and pull them toward you. In other words, when you're barehanded or equipped with a one-handed weapon like a survival knife or a handgun. You won't be able to grab hold of enemies when equipped with two-handed weapons, such as the assault rifle or weapons such as hand grenades that don't leave your right hand free to control the enemy.
So in other words, I can't throw enemies with CQC when I'm holding an assault rifle or a hand grenade.
Exactly. Don't forget it.
They do fix that in 5, where they give you the ability to do that. So I'm guessing she's not going to react. That's fine. Tree bark it is then for now. Savage. I know. We'll go for woodlands right now. See, she does actually react to some things. Like if I do now, she'll probably say something.
I see you're wearing the tree bark
See?
camouflage. The tree bark pattern was originally created for use by hunters. Unlike the somewhat abstract design seen in other patterns, tree bark is characterized by a design that resembles photographs of stumps and branches pasted together. It's especially good when you're pressed up against a tree.
Whoa! You little... I'll remember that. Bug juice. Where is the keratin around here? Where's the, In fact, is there one here? There is one in this location. Okay. So... I recall, I think it's somewhere to the opening here. Okay, too far. I'm not fine to be someone's dinner right now. Yup. Okay, too far. Ooh, I know it's somewhere. It's somewhere here. I can smell it. Oh, not quite. It's plastic, but still. Aha!
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. We can't let the Kremlin find out that the CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The Uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the Face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively. Also, don't forget that anything that moves will stand out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to be spotted. But if you crawl instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the Camo Index. The Camo Index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature. Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Ah, the new quick switch feature.
Freeze.
No, wait!
Acquired. Beginning is the end. A new movie has been added to the Secret Theater. Since the Secret Theater includes important story points, it will only be unlocked once you have completed the story in order to avoid spoilers. So this is, and that's again a new collectible. Some soldiers will be carrying film reels.
Freeze.
Please don't!
Freeze.
Okay, that should be him out of the way for now. You might see his friend. Come on. Come on.
Freeze. Freeze.
What was that? Something there?
You see shit.
I must be seeing things. Huh? Who's that?
Okay, thermal goggles. Fantastic. That's going to be useful. Alright, let's actually equip that now. Actually, if we can. Thermal goggles. Good. How do they look, actually? Pretty much as they did in the original. Again, a carrot and Gatco in the area. Okay. I think, if I recall, the Gatco can only be seen up from here. Is the character? One or the other can be found up here. Unless I am mistaken. I'm mistaken, I guess. Cool. Ooh, how I drop down? Is it? Oh, triangle's doing a. There we go. Actually, yeah. Let's take you out more permanently. Get your ass up.
Speak.
We won't hand over Sokolov.
Speak.
Let go of me.
Freeze.
Cool. I'll deal with you for a bit. Pretty sure if memory serves, while they're down on the ground, face down that is, they literally will not do anything unless someone comes to get them. It's a way of it is one of the most one of the best ways of dealing with enemies permanently without killing them in this. I'm not going to go and do that to his friend over here.
Who's that?
Okay, that's new. I did when I played the original, yes. Now get the fuck up. Do you have information?
Hornets. They're terrifying.
Yes, they are.
Speak.
Aha!
Crocodiles taste great.
I'll make a note of that.
Freeze.
Now, where's his friend? Stay down. Grenade. Ha 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 ha. So these things were camo. Interesting. I can't believe you didn't give me concussion all that. All right, that's them found. Actually, while I'm here, what I might do is I might head to the. I don't think your stuff does carry over to the main mission. Regardless, I'm gonna go back here and just have a look and see what I can find. And the next DVD, nice. See, they're being good. Up we go. Hell. There we go. The drop-off is real bad in this game for the tranquilizer now, which is fine, because, you know, they've got to balance it somehow. And then they all go, all buggering off. And now I'm going to come here, I'm just going to quickly here, and I'm going to save.
Saving the game, Snake?
I'm glad there's
Hey,
an autosave.
Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in his path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
If you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too. It might even win awards all across the globe in 60 years.
Why's that?
2024 will be Godzilla's 70th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
I enjoy these co-op conversations. Oh damn! I'm Lewis is even here to get see himself get owned right there. The reason I saved is because I'm going to try something unadvised. Now we gotta hope that the bad guys haven't come back yet. I probably timed it just right. Yeah.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
All right then. Excuse me a second. I just realised Snake's belly is starting to rumble, and that can be a problem.
I want some more. Freeze.
Don't shoot!
Oh, but you gotta rain on the enemy. Oh, thank you.
Freeze.
I did, yes. Did you just eat all this? Yes, I did. Yes, 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 yes. They're edible, but okay then. I mean, a part of them must be edible. Well, honey and all that. Of course, I try to eat moss. Yeah, you're not still a snake, as Drifting points out.
Freeze.
Sorry, chum.
Please don't.
Also, let's get rid of that radio. Make sure that's not a liability. That's it. Shake it like you mean it.
Speak.
Press the action button in front of a drum barrel.
Speak.
Bastard.
Freeze.
Don't shoot!
Speak.
In this area, there's a weapon.
Freeze.
What the? I'm just seeing things.
That's right. You see shit. shotgun didn't kind of work, but at least I got the headshot off.
Freeze.
Cool, that'll keep you out of the way.
Freeze. Freeze.
No, wait! Oh!
Freeze.
All right then. We're probably clear in the clear. Oh, the game's on unhinged drifting, and it's in the best way possible.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Oh, just wait, drifting. There's next scene coming up.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of GRU. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power. The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
From my mentor.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Freeze! So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last. You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. Huh. What's a GRU soldier doing here? Soldier? He's the Ocelot commander.
That's major ocelot to you. Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Huh. Huh. You're not the boss, are you?
Crew operatives!
What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die.
Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one!
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do. But testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Major, do you read me?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Okay, so that was one of the crazy scenes. But it's also about to get crazier. So it's time for Kojima to go full Kojima.
You okay?
Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best GRU has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The dreaded behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go. Boss? Ow.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets?
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself. It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara. Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished. He must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
The new blood has been rejected. Are we done here?
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the Survival Viewer with the Survival Viewer button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the Survival Viewer and treat those wounds.
Okay. So the remaining things are a bone fracture. Can we actually see? Yep, you can see the ribs as well.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Shagohod.
Excellent. A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Whoops.
What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. This ordeal, the trial to survive, for the day we see new light. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater.
1 week later.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you, too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, Have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No. Something even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB-754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time, our anti-aircraft radar picked up a signature that appeared to come from one of your military aircraft. Does any of this sound familiar to you? In retaliation, I have placed our armed forces on secondary alert. Depending on your response, I may be left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I was able to survive the Cuban incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin? Of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the Boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The Boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells?
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the Boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
And the American government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The Army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the Boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device. Then, you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin. How about a little co-action?
I would not expect too much if I were you. The political situation here is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week. You have only 1 week. And if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
To put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
There was a defection in September 1960. Do you remember it?
You mean the 2 NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their code names are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's ranks. We've also arranged for him to provide you with an escape route. You'll need to rendezvous with him when you get there.
Control, unidentified aircraft detected, altitude 30,000 feet. It's fast. Estimated airspeed exceeding Mach 3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
Another happy landing. So I remind you, we are a week removed from this man cracking ribs, fracturing an arm, and also being exposed to nuclear radiation.
This is Snake. Do you read me?
Loud and clear. Glad to see you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your mission objectives one more time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it. And finally, eliminate the boss.
Eliminate the boss?
This mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
Is this her last chance too?
If we fail, she'll have her medical license revoked. It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well, just like the last time. That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and "Lali Lulelo."
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood.
No pressure.
Commencing Operation Snake Eater.
All right, here we go. So yes, I was glad that Drifting was able to experience the insanity that is the Metal Gear Solid, you know, storyline and shit. You cannot escape from me. Is there a... Yes, there is a... I've already missed one. That's fine. I should be going back to the area soon. If anyone sees a green frog, shout out. Behind here. That's where I'd hide. Froggy. Okay, so we know that it is within this small area. But where is the Froggy? The Froggy. Where is the Froggy? He must be somewhere. Ah. Oh, sorry. Do we shoot? You do in this game? Actually, yeah. This is the original Big Boss Shadow. So this is not the clone. The original, if you were. Although he's not Big Boss yet because he's not defeated the boss. So. Also, while we're here, let's introduce ourselves to Sigint.
Yo! You're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close.
Huh?
I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Ah.
I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
So funny enough, a lot of the themes in Metal Gear Solid do kind of appear in, like, you know, we get genes and things with cloning. Metal Gear Solid 2 is actually very relevant. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4 are very relevant about, like, the times, because they deal with, like, AI and, like, the war economy and things like that. Like, playing Metal Gear Solid 2 last year was kind of trippy to be like, wow, this was made in 2001. It was 24 years ahead of its time. Well, I've not found the keratin in the thing here. Okay. I'm sure we'll find them somewhere.
You just heard a horse?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't something else?
I know a horse when I hear one.
Paramedic, are there any wild horses in Celino Yask?
Do you really expect me to say yes?
No.
So what should I do?
There's only one way through that area. All you can do is move forward. Head towards the sound of that horse. It came from the north. Be careful.
I do love paramedic sassiness. Do you expect me to say yes?
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Boss.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry. The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later, you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well.
The fact that Shadow knows the plot.
Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you. Now, go home.
This is Snake. Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this. But that's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
What the hell is this?
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation. Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Just gonna hold out here until things quiet down a little bit. No point moving in when they're on alert. He's a little too close for my liking, but it's what it is. All right.
HQ. This is HQ. Patrol here. No problems detected. Understood. Return to your position.
Okay. So we are weaponless. We do have a knife and some stun grenades, but I doubt that's going to do much with these guys. Start going counterclockwise around the area. All right. So yeah, I was seeing the cutscene. I love how Shadow, of course, is seeing me play the original Metal Gear Solid 3, and so Shadow just like knows like the story bits and is able to kind of comment on what's going on. I love that. Remind me at some point, Drifting, to tell you what the actual plot of this game is. Because the plot is actually very interesting and also very sad. I don't like how close you're getting. I found the Gakko. I have no gun to which to stop him. Actually, no, I'll come back this way once I've actually got a weapon. Oh, there are some, like, that's what I love about this series, is that there is actually some very profound philosophy if you could look past a lot of the silliness. And a lot of good kind of, like, commentary on the problems of the industrial military complex and, you know, things like that. I mean, this whole thing is about, you know, you being sent in to kill your mentor just to make sure that war doesn't break out. And don't forget, remember what Khrushchev said? Do something about Volgin. What does that mean? Nothing. It means nothing. You know, Khrushchev never said he wanted Volgin assassinated, but he's like, but maybe, you know, while you're there, you can be like, you know,
Answer me. When you walk on moist soil, your footprints...
Speak.
After you take us out, leaving us alone will...
Speak.
If our chest radios are broken, our contact will...
Speak.
Bastard.
Go to sleep. Is this twist silly? I mean, bear in mind, I'm becoming a different perspective. It's hard to kind of say what twist are you talking about, Shadow, because of course, spoilers. Although, do we want this to be a spoilerific playthrough? Because, it would be interesting to kind of explore a playthrough from that perspective. I'm now in two minds. Oh yeah, I think you're thinking about the twins thing in the Twin Snakes, or the first one. Where he's like, oh yeah, we made twins of the greatest soldier ever, because why not? Say it out. Oop, oop, oop. There we go. Mushroom.
Who's that?
Shit. I got a cut. Okay. Didn't need a splint. I wasted that well. Oh, why? It's very conspiracy theorist, but he's supposed to. Yes, I completely agree. But also go so far as to explain why this snake, aka Big Boss, became disenfranchised with, you know, the government and decided to create his own kind of nation for soldiers in the later games. So I think that's I'm going to work with the assumption that people in the chat might know the story even if we do. That is fair. I guess it depends on... I mean, I don't know. What's the thing? There will be slight spoilers for other MGS games, as we kind of reference those. But yeah, because it's important to remember that this big boss, this snake you're playing as, becomes the villain in the original Metal Gear games. Which, speaking of, if there's a game, if a couple of games that need it remastered, there's those two. Okay, so we've got a weapon. Yeah, I already know where the game's going, so that's fine. Yeah, I've played this game multiple times. Not this, the original, of course. It is like I'm gonna kind of put it on here. Like everyone who thinks like this is hands down. This to me, this is one of my favorite stealth-based genre action games and political intrigue games, spy games, whatever you want to call them. Full stop. So, high praise from me. Well, not high praise, but praise from me. More craziness coming up.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password.
Nice lens flare.
Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me. Trapped.
Get down! There is your answer.
There you go, Shadow.
The name's Eva.
Oh, really? They still censoring the name? Okay, interesting. We'll talk about that in a second.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh? Well, I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were?
Yes.
Why?
Because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh?
I'll just wait.
Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions armory. It probably used to belong to one of your officers, and there are more where that came from. You had this with you, didn't you? Better take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then?
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
Tell me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
In close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight. Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down. What's the matter?
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
How well do you have to know me to trust me?
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Gonna get that?
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU. Whenever you save the game and quit, you'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Now, that is actually featured in the game. If you save your game and you've got like injuries in the cure screen, they will heal over time. depending on how long you're away from your save. Yes, you can.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit. Let's get out of here. Hurry. Don't forget your gear. Here, give me a hand.
Ma'am, repeat, please put them away.
We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it, Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me now.
Sorry, Snake. I regret to inform you that there's been a decision made. And I don't make the rules. Sorry, man. I don't... Alright, then. This is... yeah, good. Eh. Snake can take it. Okay. I wish I knew where they were. Actually, backpack. Items. Active sonar, that'll do. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should use the motion detector. I should kind of equip weapons, shouldn't I? Let's not try and kill anyone. I want to try and maintain a non-lethal playthrough.
Did we lose him? What? Not here? He's not here? Keep looking. Move! What's wrong? Move!
Okay. Yes, the famous I've seen something sound. Only one enemy left. Ha! Have a nice nap, people. Anything up here? Nope. And yes, we do actually have sustained damage. That should be a way of actually just having Snake. Oh, there we go. Time for some more craziness.
I've been waiting for this moment. That's it. That's the stance. I don't think so. What? A female spy? This bitch is wearing perfume. Stay where you are. I've had enough of your judo.
I see you've got yourself a single-action army.
That's right. There'll be no accidents this time.
You call that an accident? Well, it wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been showing off.
What did you say?
It's a nice gun, I'll give you that. But the engraving gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever. Unless you were planning to auction it off as a collector's item. And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
We'll see.
That thing only carries 6 shots. The Makarov carries 8. You have to get a feel for how many you have left. This is a high-class weapon. It's not meant for shooting people.
Damn! This isn't over yet.
Don't.
Why?
He's still young.
You'll regret stopping me. Damn it! I've got to get back before he does.
I love this series. So stupid at times. Okay. So I wanted to go up here. There you go. You may think, Ebak, why are we going back in this room? Because, in theory, I believe there should be something in here. Huh? Aha, yes, I believe in here. The thermal goggles. Exactly what we need. Let's get rid of these and get the binoculars equipped. And I will equip the M19, the M1911A, because we'll need a lethal weapon at some point, I believe. But as per normal, I'll try for a non-lethal playthrough, including bosses. I can't say that I won't be giving people concussions, but that's you dealt with. Keratan. So where's the Keratan? Ooh, oh, we got the zombie face paint. How does that look in this version? As I expected. Actually, I wonder, is it through the hole? Is the Keratan through the hole? I got a feeling it is through actually one of the holes that you shoot it. I don't know why. I got this feeling in my brain. Oh, I might as well pick this up. Oh, is this what I think it is? It's the cardboard box. Infamous / famous cardboard box. Oh, stretch. Yep. Ooh. There we go. Oh, that felt good, actually. Do the masks actually help us find it, I wonder? Do they help, is the question. I love the masks. They look so stupid, but it's hilarious. Okay, where is this damn Keratan? I might have to resort to getting Shadow to look it up for me. Is it around here? It's in the tree. Oh, really? Which tree? Oh, is it in the tree? Good question. Wouldn't surprise me. I wonder, is it in one of the under, like in the under section here? I think it is, but you never know. Give me a little froggy. Cool. No, but I'm keeping the rat. Okay, so it is not underneath here. Ha. Okay, let's try tactic number 2. The thermal goggles should highlight a Keratan in bright. Yeah, this is nah. That's stupid. That is very stupid. Pretty sure it used to be something like here. Maybe that was in... Okay, for the record drifting, I've not actually killed them. I've actually captured them. In fact, I could show you. If we go into my food, these are cages. So I've rat captured alive. Not in yet, taste unknown. Let's annoy paramedic, shall we?
I see you caught yourself a rat. The rats in that area are the descendants of wild Norway rats that were domesticated by humans as pets and lab animals. They're not poisonous, and I don't think they'll attack you, but they're quick little creatures, so you might have a hard time catching one.
Uh-huh. So how do they taste?
Snake?
What?
They're rats.
I know what they are. Do they taste okay?
The guide says they're not that bad.
Good enough for me.
Ugh.
Poor paramedic. It's like, what the fuck you like this? Me and paramedic are a vibe. Yeah. How about it? Okay. Well, we need to head back here anyway. So I keep on expecting to hear Burr say Volno, but it's like, no, it's Devolno. They're Kerotans, I believe is how they're pronunciationed. Hey, you. Freeze. That's right. That's right. Put it down.
No, wait.
Yeah, shaky, shaky. Thank you. Thank you. No.
Freeze.
Okay. That'll be you out of the way. If I mistake.
Freeze.
Don't shoot!
That was Steak's tummy grumbling. So we're gonna feed him. We're gonna feed him. Civilian cap.
Disgusting.
Now, one interesting thing about the game is because Kojima just can't help himself. Food that is disgusting will actually taste better to Snake the more he consumes it. And thus lead to better recovery.
Sick. This is horrible. I'm gonna puke.
But really, I need better food. Nope, not that. Definitely not that. It's strange not being able to dash in this game. This poor man. Oh, don't worry. Okay, map. Okay. Oops. Nearly didn't see him. That could have been disastrous. But while I'm down here. The more kind of time-based stuff that this game has, your food will go rotten. And we're talking like it will take days for it to go rotten. But if I save my save file now and then didn't come back to this for a week, the fruit most likely would have been rotten. The live animals would be fine, but yeah, the food would be rotten. They may think, okay, what's the point in that? Because rotten food can actually be used to poison guards.
Speak.
At night, poisonous animals will...
Speak.
In the south, the bottomless swamp.
Speak.
If our radio man is taken out, contact will be...
Freeze.
Yeah, they're not as enthusiastic to eat spoiled food if they are well fed. Go figure. Let me think, Ebak, why are you waking the poor guy up again? Strategy.
Freeze.
Doing this keeps them effectively pacified. They will remain face down with their hands on the back of their heads until either someone friendly comes along and says, "Hey, what are you doing?" Okay, let's switch to a different camo. Oh, actually the red works better. There we go.
I think I saw something. Huh? Who was that?
That's what we call a prime shot. You can throw snakes at them, yeah. was pretty proud of that shot, shooting his radio. Okay. Do I have any grenades? Oh boy, I have grenades. I am very curious to find out how this little Easter egg works. Hello, beasties. Open wide. Let's get rid of that leech. Don't turn your back on me. I'm going to give you something nice and tasty to eat. Okay, maybe that wasn't works well. Let's still kill you. Are you telling me it didn't kill you? Well, now it will. Okay, that gives us some food to work with. Let's get rid of this leech. That should also help our hunger problems for now.
Not too bad. What can I say?
I won't kill myself until I get to dry land. You're not wrong. They are the armored tankers reptile world. You are correct. And we're back to the starting area. You may wonder, Ebak, why are we back here? Because there is some things I want to get. First of all, it's the only place where you can get this thing as captured meat. And yes, there is a reward for getting capturing all animals in the game. Stun grenades, nice. Okay, so there's a Gakko and a Karotan in this area. And it's different from the Virtues mission, so maybe they're up here? The gecko is going to be the one to spot because it's got camouflage. It's the Calatan's bright green. Then again, jungle. La-di-da. Ooh. I see fruit. Ah. Can't escape from me. Now, where's your friend? What we're going to do is I'm going to find this keratin and we're going to save. And then before we finish, I'm going to show you guys something special. Alright, Shadow, I'm looking for the gecko in this area. The area itself, if you want to get the name, is Dremadrushi South. It's a gecko. G-A not apostrophe dash K-O. Gecko. In fact, it's there you go. G-A-K-O. Gecko. They are which compass direction? South, I believe. Yeah, Drumjunski south. Cliff. Okay, about the cliff. Is it over the cliff? On your right. Cliffside on your right. Ah! Yeah, I see it. I see it. Thank you. Thank you very much, my dear. So what we're going to do now is, for the last, like, 15 minutes, we're gonna do something very stupid. That is sneaky, isn't it? We're going to do something very, very stupid, but also very, very funny. I'm hoping that there's still people still in the chat other than just Shadow. I'm hoping Drifting can just see how crazy this is going to be. This is going to get. And even Burr. Save!
Do you want to save?
Also, we might get another conversation with Paramedic about movies, which will be fun.
Snake, do you know the creature from
There we
the
go.
Black Lagoon?
Nope, never heard of it.
These scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing. And there was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh, I thought my heart was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot more intense, but...
It wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
How rude! Why do you say that?
Because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Oh.
Fine. I'll just get to the point, Snake. Be careful of what's around you when you're in the water. Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fish man.
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Okay.
And don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim, either.
Are you calling me a fish man?
You started it.
Return to the main menu.
This is Snake. I've made it to the sneaking point.
You're right on time, Snake.
Yeah, for being dragged out of the sack at 2 in the morning, I did my best.
Rise and shine. Don't you love mornings?
Colonel, nobody loves being dragged away from their vacation.
I'm sorry, but we needed you. Something big is going down. Very big. That's why.
All right. So what is this important mission? I'll say it once, and only once. I am not taking out any Metal Gears.
Don't worry.
And no saving some VIP or old man.
It's nothing like that.
If it's like a hot damsel in distress, I'll think about it.
Well, it's not quite a hot damsel in distress, but it is a rescue mission.
Rescuing who?
Apes.
What?
Monkeys. But not just any monkeys.
You said monkeys?
Just listen. Your mission is to infiltrate the jungle and capture all of the monkeys.
Again. You said monkeys?
Yes, monkeys.
This isn't really my thing. If you want your monkeys, you better ask Spike or Jimmy.
Unfortunately, they weren't available.
What about me? I was on vacation.
Snake, we need you. If you don't do this, who will?
It's not like someone else couldn't handle a stealth mission.
Don't say that. This is the genre we turned over every leaf in.
Why don't you make Sam or Gabe do the job?
Snake.
Isn't this just some monkey-catching action?
Snake, I'm asking you. It's a request from the professor himself.
The professor? Natalie's grandfather?
That's the one.
The one who came up with the monkey helmet?
Well, that was the professor's classmate.
His classmate?
From high school. Not only that, but the professor is a friend of Otacon's.
He's Otacon's friend, too?
It's because of the professor that Otacon has been able to come up with some of his inventions.
All right. What are the details?
So you'll do it. Great.
I'm not against some monkey catching, but I'd rather be collecting pants.
Snake, the monkeys have fled into the jungle. When you find them, knock them out for capture.
Right. I'm not going to be able to grab them when they're jumping all around the place.
Right. When you've grabbed all the monkeys, your mission is complete.
Gotcha. Commencing Operation Ape Snake.
Snake, when you capture a monkey, yell out the password. With the password, a warp device will activate.
Understood.
Good. I'm counting on you, Snake.
So no, this is not canon, but it is a... For Metal Gear Substance, they released a special mode with the game called Snake vs. Monkey, which is basically a crossover with Ape Escape. It's never been on any other version of the game, because unfortunately, when they released it on the Master Collection, it was on Xbox, so they had to remove the feature. So this feature's not been available since it was on the PS2. Let's do it. Oh, it's a thing. They lean into the ridiculousness of it. Escape from the jungle. 10 monkeys.
3, 2, 1, start. Gotcha. 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 Gotcha.
Oh wow, oh, Astrobot is cameoing as well. Apparently, that's new.
Gotcha.
Birds come in without any context. Oh, that's hilarious. Welcome to Snake vs. Ape, Bert.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I think drifting might be dying. Where I... Oh, I see you where you are, you tricky little monkey. You're right over there.
Gotcha. All done. Yes.
Dragnet of the Apes. Unfortunately not, but yeah.
Three, 2, 1, start. Gotcha. You're mine. Gotcha. 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 Gotcha.
I will say, the poses that Snake does with the monkeys, that's all new. In the original version, he just used to run into them and used to get captured, which was still funny. But the fact they've added these poses makes it even better, in my opinion.
Gotcha. 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 You're mine. Gotcha. 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 You're mine.
There's one last one. Where is they? I hear something. I hear the son of a monkey. It's over there. It's over here somewhere. It's on top of there again. Where is it? Maybe I've got to get up on the tree to see it. Ooh. I can hear it. It sounds like it's from here somewhere. Aha!
Gotcha! All done. Yes!
Oh, heartbreak. I don't want to do them all in one night. So honestly, this is probably a thing where we play some little bit of Metal Solid 3, and then we'll do some Snake vs Monkey at the end. Oh, that was great. The animators want to have fun. They did. They absolutely did want to have fun. And what extras do we have? Ooh. Oh yeah, she give you the foodie. What's that foodie? Record any food in the food collection. Oh. Oh, it gives you stats based on how many times you eat the creatures. Okay, interesting. Well, I have to admit, this has been really, really fun. Now, the plan, at least my plan, is that I'm going to work tomorrow. And what is on-screen celebration? That's new. What I'm going to do is I am going to work tomorrow, but then I'm going to have Friday off. And I'm thinking of streaming this most of the late afternoon to the evening. We say from like 3 p.m. BST until late, shall we say. So you want to join me for more insanity that is Metal Gear Solid 3 as we try and peer into the mind that is Hideo Kojima and try and not go completely batshit insane. I encourage you to join me, and I promise that when the stream is going to come to an end, we'll switch to Snake versus Ape. I promise there'll be more Snake versus Ape. It's a promise from me. Oh, and if you've got the Xbox version, because of course, you know, Ape Escape is a PlayStation brand, you may think, well, what does the Xbox version get? They get a Bomberman crossover. I'm just going to leave you with that. Good night, everyone. Stick around for the raid.